Happy Wednesday. Is this Wednesday? Oh my gosh, the days take so long. So, hello. You guys have probably never seen me this late in an evening before, but hello. Hopefully, I'm seeing a few people. So, today is going to be one of those live conversations where I have to just get on and talk to you guys because I've missed you. And so, I need to get on, even though I'm sure the dog and the cat are going to disrupt the entire process several times. So if you're there, great, hello. I hope you can say hello. And let me make sure that I have the right chat on. I hope you guys are well. Oh my goodness. So happy Wednesday. You're going to hear the squeaking of the dog toy in the background, and you're going to hear Hobie and, Hobie the dog and Theo running around. Hello, Mama B. Hello, how are you? So I was wondering if anybody got a chance to go to Karen Hooley's live giveaway today. Hey, Cinders, good to see you. I'm glad you guys are here. Hey, Pamela B. I'm not usually here in an evening, but I have about 30 minutes of the house to myself. So I thought, hey, what better way to use it than to spend it with you guys who I've missed very much. So while we are chatting, I imagine the dog is going to go nuts because he does that whenever I go live. And Theo is around here somewhere and Minnie's around here somewhere. You're going to hear the squeaking of the dog toy. Peaceful? No, not at all. Thanks, Pamela. I wish it was peaceful. It's only peaceful because I'm the only person here, but I certainly have the dog and cats here, and they are quite busy. Hobie has been quite the little crazy dog. Hey, Jake, how are you? Hey, Mara, hi. Oh, hi. Good to see you. Oh, hi, guys. Oh, my girl is here, and her friend Jake he is here. Hello. Oh, my goodness. Jake, I've been wanting to meet you. Hello, Pamela. Yeah, 2 dogs and a cat. They keep things quite busy. So I had to go back to school tonight to do some work, and I got home, and the dog had jumped over his play area and gotten into the trash and made a huge mess in the kitchen. So then I had to pick it all up and wash the floor in time to sit down with you guys. So what I'm doing tonight while we're talking is I promised you guys there's going to be a swatching video. Can't wait to meet you too, Jake. I can't believe I keep missing you. Like every time I bring Mara or pick her up or whatever, you know, something happens. Okay, so we're going to just delete that guy. All right. So I'm going to be swatching Sesame by Barocco for you soon in an actual video. And that I've been working on my swatches to show you. Here's a sneak peek. And then, so I'm going to be stitching. In the meantime, Hobie the dog is playing. Okay. Sorry, guys. I have a troll in the room. So let me get rid of him. Let me get rid of him. Okay, there's a troll. I miss you too, Mara. I miss you. And Hobie is barking. I did. I just blocked him. So I think I did. Can you guys see him? Can you guys see his messages? I hope not. Yeah, come here, Hobie. Go get it. He's playing with his Snoopy that used to be Snoopy. How was class tonight? Yeah, there's always one troll. Not usually, but I don't know. Like somebody's really interested in disrupting a crochet show. Anyway, so I've been playing with swatches to show you guys, and then I'm going to be swatching on camera the Barocco Sesame, and I'm going to be swatching on camera for you the Barocco Cocoa. Barocco Cocoa. It was the one that was the super, super bulky size 6 yarn that was like a roving yarn that had a thin strand around it. So I'm going to be swatching that on camera too, so you guys can look forward to those, I hope. And let's read some more comments here. Do I plan on being at the store again anytime soon? I assume you mean Silk Road Textiles because that's where we met. I drive by it constantly, but I have not been in the store again. I do need to come in. I do need to come into the store soon, but I don't have like an event where I will be like teaching, signing, or anything. I will be at Books by the Banks this weekend. What's wrong, doggy dog? Oh, he wants me to throw his toy. Excuse me while I grab his toy and throw it. I will be by the Books by the Banks on Saturday, all day Saturday in downtown Cincinnati at the Cincinnati Convention Center from like 10 in the morning until 5. So except for a lunch break, I should be there at the table and I get to sit and crochet and meet people all day. So that will be a lot of fun. So if you are anywhere near Cincinnati, it's a free event. It's called Books by the Banks. And you can Google it or search it. I did link it on my Facebook page, my Go Crochet Ellen Gormley Facebook page. So it's a free event. There'll be like some crazy number, like 80 authors, not just crafts, but like all authors from the greater Cincinnati area who will have booths to sign. There'll be kids authors and events. And I might be the only crafter, frankly, but people come and support books and authors, and they buy books for the holiday season, check out new books from authors that maybe it's fun to meet people who are local. So that is going on all day Saturday. Okay, love you, Mara. Bye. I'll call you later. Okay, so Books by the Banks all day on Saturday. And then I don't have any other events. There is an event in the works for April where I'm probably, hopefully, going to teach. That I'm in discussions to teach in April. I don't even know what I will be teaching. I don't think it's not going to be beginner. I know for sure it's not going to be beginner crochet. It's probably going to be a more intermediate to advanced technique. I don't know if it'll be Tunisian. I don't know what it'll be yet. It depends on what the group, what the guild or the club that's inviting me feels like they need. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see. Maggie says, good to see me. Thank you. Good to see you too. Working on 2 cardigan sweaters and trying to keep up with the crochet community. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Okay, you'll give it a try. You're about 4.5 weeks out from surgery. Well, I hope you continue to get better quickly. Saturday, yeah, it might be kind of taxing for you if, depending on your energy level from having surgery a little over a month ago. Hola, hello, ¿cómo estás? It's about the only Spanish I remember. Oh, this is funny though. So I work at a high school. And now I work at my son Patrick's high school. And often I have to sit in, like, not substitute teach exactly, but I sit in on classrooms. Well, last week was exam week. And so they call them prefects or proctors to like sit in on exams. Well, the other day I got assigned, hey, Brian, the other day I got assigned to prefect a Spanish 1 exam, which was fine. I didn't really think anything of it. I took Spanish in high school and a little bit in college, but that was lots of years ago, like a long time ago. So anyway, I didn't really think anything of it. But then as another staff member came in from the school, one of the phys ed strength training coach guy, sat down in a desk like a student, took the exam. Okay, I just gave him an exam and let him take the exam. I was like, okay, if you want to take the exam, I'm not going to make a big fuss out of it. The kids didn't look surprised that Mr. Y was stopping in to take the exam. So I just gave him the exam like I did all the other students, that I collected his exam like every other student. Okay, so, but when I handed him the exam, they always give you 2 extra exams. Well, I thought, oh, that's really funny. Well, maybe I should take the exam. So while the students were all taking their Spanish 1 exam, I took the Spanish 1 exam too. I was really curious to see how much I would remember from 30 years ago. My book's at the library. Hey, that's great, because that's who's sponsoring the event on Saturday. So hopefully they are on board. So anyway, I took the exam just for fun. So, and I turned in my answers. I don't know if the teacher was going to grade it or not, but I just thought it was funny. I just wrote a little note to the teacher that I saw that Mr. Y was taking the exam. And so I thought I would challenge myself and see how much Spanish I remembered from high school. So now I did okay. I'm sure, I think I passed. I don't know how well I did. I think, and this was just a written test though. Like I probably would totally flunk like a listening and like replying exam, but the written part, I'm sure I passed it, but it probably wasn't great. So it was kind of funny. I like a lot of the multiple choice. Like I could kind of like, I know it's not that. I know it's not that. I think it's probably this one. So anyway, it was kind of funny. So I'd be really curious how I did on the Spanish 1 exam. But anyway, yeah. So I'm so excited that my book is now at the library. Did you see it in person, Pamela? That is such good news. Oh, and my friend Brenda is watching. Hi, Brenda. Thank you for joining us. I'm so glad that my other book, the first book, Go Crochet Afghan Design Workbook, is also at the Cincinnati and Hamilton County Public Library. I don't think they ever acquired Go Crochet Skill Builder though. So I don't know if they ever acquired that for their collection. You wonder, Maggie, if you could ever speak your high school French. That's funny. Well, Mara was just on here, and Jake, are you still in here? Jake, are you a Russian major? And then my Mara is East Asian languages, including with a focus in Korean. So she's doing Japanese and Korean, and I don't know if she's going to do Chinese or what her third one is going to be. And she also speaks French. But I think languages are cool. And you know what? Did you see the video that I made a couple weeks ago about the Japanese stitch diagrams? So I'm multilingual in stitch diagrams anyway, not in actual language, but hey, it's something. You know what though? But it's a skill, you all. Like, you know, so when you look at like my book that's got the symbol diagrams in it, like, you know, it's a skill to read another language. And that's why I'm really enjoying doing the read and stitch videos with you guys, because I think a lot of people know how to crochet but don't know how to read diagrams or read the text part of diagrams or instructions rather. So I'm really happy to coach you guys if you need coaching on how to read the instructions. So hopefully you are enjoying the read and stitch along videos. I have so much I want to do for you, so much. So I've got the 2 swatching videos that I want to do for you. Brenda has asked for more Tunisian. I know you guys probably want that too, especially the ones with symbol diagrams. You can learn how to read those instructions better and get more fluent and get quicker at making your projects. Yay! So we're going to do that. What are diagrams for? Diagrams are, there's lots of good reasons why I do diagrams. So when a crochet pattern has a diagram, an illustration of the little map of where the stitches go, then people who are visual learners can see that easier than reading through like paragraph after paragraph of words. People who are just have trouble with reading comprehension often read the diagrams easier and quicker. People who get lost with big chunks of paragraphs often do better with the diagrams. People who are confused by the instructions because it doesn't make sense or it's something new or maybe there's an error in the written text can find the solution in a diagram. Or like me, you use both. I often use both because I am so used to the written instructions, but I can use the diagram to check my work. Another big reason why the diagram is important is because it looks like the actual project. So as you're stitching and you hold up your work to the diagram, it's a visual, yeah, I'm on the right track. Also, diagrams transcend all languages. So like you can pick up a book in Japanese, and that's what one of my recent videos was, learning how to read Japanese crochet symbol diagrams, because It's the same in any language. So I picked up a book in Japanese. I don't speak even one word in Japanese. Mara does, but I don't. I don't speak even one word in Japanese. But you can pick up the book and look at the diagram and make it, even without ever reading even one word in Japanese. Also, Russian books have really great, beautiful projects, but I don't speak Russian either. So, Jake, maybe that'd be fun for you if you are, because he crochets and speaks Russian. So, hey, I'll get you some resources if you're interested. So, diagrams are awesome, and they make stitching go so much faster because you can immediately see where you're at. You don't lose your place as often as you do in the written text, and it's just faster to visually comprehend it than to read through the text and make sure you're on the right track. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Let's see. Green Township branch has some of my books on display. They do. Pamela, I had no idea. I'll have to stop by. That's just right up the street from me. That is so funny. Thank you for that tip. I will have to stop by there and take a picture of the little display of my books. That is so, I didn't know that. That's really cool. Let's see. I'm going to go back to a few more. I'm scrolling up. You love your Go Crochet book. Thank you. Good evening, Ruth. I saw you come in, but I didn't get to comment. You took 2 years of Spanish and it's been 42 years. My book has 5 holds. Really? Oh, that's exciting. They need to order more copies then, don't they? I think so. Okay, and I answered what diagrams are for. I hope that explanation was helpful. Being able to learn to read stitch diagrams has really helped you with your projects. It makes it go so much faster, don't you think? Absolutely. What confuses you are the asterisks. Okay, let me think about that. You love diagrams when the pattern is written in another language. Absolutely. The chart helped you crochet the tumbling motif scarf in my book. Absolutely. One skein crochet. Yeah, that's a complicated project, and I'm glad that you were able to conquer it with the diagrams. So the asterisk. Okay, so when you're reading a set of crochet instructions, in general, every time you come to a item of punctuation, just like in a book, it's a pause. So if you're reading out loud a novel and you get to a comma, you pause. And if you get to a period, you stop. Well, it's the same way in crochet instructions. If you get to a comma, you pause and make sure that you understood what came before it. When you get to a semicolon, you pause. When you get to a period, you stop. So take instructions one chunk at a time, stopping each chunk at a point of punctuation. The asterisk is like a little flag that says go back. So you're reading instructions, you see an asterisk, you're going to notice it's there and pause, but keep going. At some point then, the pattern must tell you, go back to the asterisk. So if there is an asterisk in a pattern, it must be accompanied by a phrase in the pattern later that says something like repeat from star or asterisk until or till the end or X number of times or whatever. And that means you go back like Groundhog Day, the movie, and go back to that point and do that part again until you get to the end of that phrase right before the word it says repeat from, and then go back to the flag, which is the asterisk. So it's just repeating that section between the asterisk and between right before the word repeat. That section gets repeated. Does that help? I hope that helps. Okay. Are all diagram keys the same? They're very, very similar. The main differences are some use a plus sign for a single crochet and some use an X for a single crochet, but it's the same stitch. But remember where it is placed on the diagram, especially if it's in the round, your plus sign is going to get put on an angle anyway as it goes around the shape of the item. So the key might say a plus sign is a single crochet and an X is a single crochet. It's the same thing. Any other differences? I would say if the person is a professional and doing it right, it should all be the same. When people go rogue and like come up with their own symbols, that's not a professional thing, and you shouldn't have to learn lots of different languages to read diagrams. They should all be universal. That's why we all kind of agree that when there's one yarn over, it's a double crochet, and when there's two yarn overs, it's a treble. Like there's a system to it, and it should all be exactly the same. There might be a little bit of deviation with the Tunisian crochet, but I've really not run into much deviation. And usually the book, especially in English, will tell you that we'll have a key or a glossary of symbols so that if it looks unfamiliar or different than what you're used to, you can go back and match it up. Hey, while you're here, if you don't mind, if you could hit the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. So the diagrams should all be the same, no matter what language it is. If the diagram is very different, I'd be suspicious. Just saying. Like, you can't just come up with your own stuff. I mean, you can't just like make up a language and expect people to follow it. So let's see. Wanda says, when you were taught many years ago how to crochet, you never learned how to read the patterns, and you love when you show me the diagrams and you think you're understanding it. Great. Good. So hopefully you like the stitch and read videos that I've been doing. So hopefully those are helpful. Yes, on the charts, you can see and count stitches more easily. Like you can literally get out your finger or the edge of your hook and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you look at your piece and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, done. So it's much more accurate. Your crochet will be much more accurate if you compare it to a diagram. All right, let's see. You use both now. The future goal is to use diagrams alone. I don't see why you have to give up text. I mean, there's no reason to like get rid of text altogether, but it's a great guide to have both to make sure that you're understanding, you're working quickly, you're getting it right the first time. And so, so it's a good thing. Oh, what is the dog eating now? Well, Snoopy has only lost a leg. Let me see. Hey, Kobe, what you got? I do not know what he is eating. That's kind of scary. Hey. Oh, well. La, 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 la. It'll just have to wait. Okay. Pamela said, you showed the ladies the tumbling motif scarf that you made for my book, and you had the book with you too. Oh, good. Of course, I'm glad to help you any way I can. Muscal, I'm glad to share with you what I know about crochet. I do not know absolutely everything, but I know a little bit. I know a little bit. So the tumbling hexagon scarf that Pamela keeps talking about that she made that was useful with the diagrams was this one here. So they are hexagon motifs. Let me throw the toy. And there's a diagram that goes along with it. It is kind of a more intricate pattern, but anybody can do anything. And I'm going to cover up part of the pattern just because I don't want people to screenshot it and like not buy the book, So, but the diagrams are really useful. And so I hope that you can enjoy it and make quicker projects more accurately, more fun, less frustration by using the text and the diagrams together. Let's see. You feel smarter after watching my videos. That is a really awesome compliment. Thank you so much. Okay. You noticed a difference in the written UK and US. Another reason you like diagrams. Absolutely. So Cinders, you're right. So in the text, there's a difference there's a different language for text instructions for UK United Kingdom versus the United States. So and I'm going to get this wrong because I don't write in UK terms. Essentially, they are all one step different from ours. If I remember correctly, what we in the United States call a single crochet, I believe the UK calls a double. So therefore, what we in the United States call a double crochet, they call a treble. So it's up, like they're one step ahead of us on every stitch. So yes, if you get one of the magazines from the UK, just make sure that you're reading like the glossary, or make sure, and from anytime you read a crochet pattern from another language or another country that then you're used to, make sure you just compare notes and you're understanding the same things so that you're on the right page. Also, the diagrams like alleviate that whole problem because it doesn't matter what the stitch is called. You can just see the little diagram of it and you know what it is. So then you don't even care whether it's called a treble, but it's really a double, but it's really a double here, but it's really a treble there, and who's right and who's wrong doesn't matter. Totally doesn't matter. So anyway, often, I don't even know if my book has it. Let me see if it does. Often in the back of books, it will give like the UK terminology so that even if you're in the UK and you get a US book, you can compare. Maybe mine doesn't. I don't remember. A lot of books will have like the conversion chart of UK versus US, and I guess mine doesn't. Sorry. Maybe I did. Maybe it's in here. I don't remember that part. Nope, doesn't appear it's in here. But many diagrams, many books, many magazines will have like a little extra added thing. Mine does have a metric conversion chart for all you people who use metric versus, what's the other word? Metric versus imperial, right? Okay. So it does have that in there in case you are more of a metric person, so that all the things like in the book that are like inches and centimeters, you can convert it. But that's what Google's for, right? Anyway, all right. So, a few more minutes and then I'm going to take off and clean up the mess that the dog is making. I guess when he dumped out the trash can and I cleaned it all up and washed the floor, he must have stolen a couple things and hid it aside. And so now I need to go do it. Hey, be nice. I'm going to escort this. Sorry, they're being bad. He must have hidden some of his little treats he got out of the garbage can. So I need to do a little patrol around the house and see what I can find. So here's Hobie. He's getting so big. He's getting so big and he's crazy. He's crazy. His fur is crazy. He needs to be groomed really badly, but I haven't had time to get him to the groomer because of my work schedule. And there's Theo. Come here, Theo. See if I can catch him to show him to you. Anyway, are you guys all crocheting tonight? Do you have, are you making things for the holiday season? I do not think I'm going to get anything made for the holiday season. I'm still working on my back to school things. So did I tell you that I made a hat for Mara's roommate? And so I have a picture, but I don't know if I already showed it to you because, I tend to repeat myself these days. Okay, I may have already shown you. Anyway, I made a hat for Bella, and she's wearing it. Yay! And in the background, in the mirror, you can see a little bit about the back of the hat. And that is the horizontal ridge hat for my Buck One Skein Crochet. I made for her, and I made it in Barocco tweed, Tuscan tweed. me see if I can find the picture of the hat that I made for her out of this book. And I made a hat for Mara. Okay, so here's the horizontal slouch hat that I made for Bella. And she's wearing it because she's from Georgia and she probably has no idea how cold Indiana's going to get. She's already been wearing it, which I think is adorable because it's not that cold out yet, but she's already cold. And I am working on making a greenery hat for Mara. So here's the greenery, here's the back of the greenery hat. And I am making it in white for Mara. Still working on it. Let's get it the right light. So this is the greenery hat. Working on it for Mara, almost done in the book. And I want to design some mitts for her and a scarf. So I'm still working on the Off to College series. Thank you, thank you. You just finished an Afghan for your grandson and his wife and hope to do some small kitchen items for friends. Nice. You need to get my book. What is it called again? The book is called One Skein Crochet. One Skein Crochet. De-stash beautifully, one skein at a time. And let's see, and the Off to College blanket I finished. So the black or the blue and white one made out of chic sheep yarn. It was made out of VIP and lace, I think was the white color that we chose. And there are several videos on that blanket on this channel. The crochet along, I did go ahead and hurry up and threw a border on it, an edging on it, and finished it, and so that she has it. And so yeah, so that's done, but I didn't do a final video. Am I working in the crochet industry? I would say yes. YouTube is now the crochet industry, and I just wrote a book, so I feel like I'm still in the industry. So yeah, I'm in. The industry has changed quite a bit, and so I don't know what you mean by still in it. I feel like I'm still in it. Do you guys think I'm still in it? I hope I'm still in it. I hope I haven't been ousted altogether. Gotta go. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Working on shrugs, shawls, and socks. Cheryl Handmade with Love said, very good, very good. I'm not a big fan of crochet socks. I know you guys have heard me say that before, and it's really embarrassing, and I'm really sorry to say that. And not to say that I don't appreciate them, because I do very much appreciate them. I don't enjoy making them. I don't enjoy the ones that I have made. I have not enjoyed stepping on them. I don't feel like they're as comfy. But I have not tried any of the new patterns. I know Karen Hooley has a lot of patterns that people love, and so I've not tried any of them, so maybe I would love them. But the ones I have tried so far, I have not loved. So not to say that there's anything wrong with crocheted socks, but I have not loved them for myself. All right, I need to get going. My time is up. The dog is going crazy. But thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by to see me. Thank you for hanging in with me, even though I just dropped in spontaneously into your lives. Thank you for welcoming me and hanging out with me anyway. And I can't wait to make more videos for you, so stay tuned. I hope you all got to Karen Hooley's book review. I need to go see it myself. So if you get a moment and you still want to be on YouTube tonight, go to Karen Hooley's page, WHOOLEY, Karen WHOOLEY, and see her video that she did today. That was a reveal of the giveaway for the One Skein Crochet, and she did a little review. So I think that's two videos. One was the review and one was the giveaway winner. So go check those out and give those a thumbs up and subscribe to her channel for me. Don't forget to subscribe to mine if you don't mind. Give me a thumbs up for this video. I'd very much appreciate it. And I will see you again next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye.